welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss what happened in today's markets. So we'll start with pre-open markets. So specifically I'm going to discuss about the stocks Nifty, Bank Nifty, Finnifty and Midcap, and if we get data for Sensex we'll also discuss that. So it's a small gap up for Nifty. Bank Nifty has also a small gap up. When you check for all, you will get the idea whether the markets are uptrend or not. So it's definitely uptrend, you could clearly see here. Okay, next are the contributors. So this is Nifty 50. I'll refresh once again. So this is Nifty Trader website. Nifty 50 contributors. Infi is performing very well today, that's why you could see move in Nifty. But Bank Nifty has a lesser move compared to Nifty. M&M, Axis Bank, pretty good for Nifty 50. Let's check for Bank Nifty. Axis, SBIN and Fed Bank, but most of the banks are given a positive close. That's a heads up. Here also Finnifty, Axis Bank is contributing. The last one is Midcap Nifty, PFC, TVS Motor, Persistent. So you could see these are contributing. Okay, so moving on to news in the Sensible website. So we have these news upcoming, and the stock results for 19th we don't have. The next we have is, okay, so Infosys results Q4 is coming up, and which is basically very good. That's why you could clearly see that price for Infosys is surely going up. Okay, now this is the FII data. So FII data, you could see 44 improving. So when you check this data, should give some idea. So you could clearly see, so this is today and this is like the whole week or whole month. So here clearly buy side they are adding then sellers, but overall when you see, sell is more than buy. Okay, so this data is resistance and support. So this way resistance is definitely more than support, but when you check for today, here both are almost added equally. That could give a sideways swap. Okay, now when you check for stocks, so you could clearly see the sell side has been added and profit booking in the buy side, but overall buyers are more than sellers. So this is expected, guys. Moving on to the straddle part. Okay, so here are top gainers and top losers. You can check the datas. Now we'll have the ban list. So this is the ban list for this week or perhaps today, and IPO for 18th. So these are the upcoming as well as current IPO. Now global market on the check. So you could see everything is open and all has given a positive close. So finally markets have started to recover. Now we'll check the price action super quick. When you check for watch list, we'll start with Nifty itself. Okay, so I'm taking 1 hour time frame so that we don't get confused. So I specifically take March month. So this is March, and then you could clearly see how beautifully the markets are respecting the downtrend. The pattern is pretty much very clear. This is Bank Nifty, again the same pattern. Midcap Nifty is having a channel pattern, as well as Finnifty. It's completely downtrend and in here it's important support. So when you compare February versus March, you could clearly see that there's a scope market can go up because the resistance is very high for CNX Finance, that is Nifty Financial, Finnifty. Okay, now I just wanted to check for Nifty with respect to ADX. Okay, so let's add an indicator called ADX. Wow. Okay, so here is the ADX. So let me change the time frame to 1 minute. We could see what market has done, whether it has given the long straddle people an edge or not. Okay, so here is the candle, 9:15 candle. Let me enlarge it. Okay, so we don't need bank Nifty, we'll delete that. Our focus is on Nifty. Okay, super focus. So you could clearly see so this is like ADX 50 whenever market is touching 50. Let me just draw the line for 50. Okay, done. So now the first itself you could clearly see that price action is a bit wild here. The move is from 613, it just went up till 744. So very nice. The move is much better. So this you could clearly see here. Even though markets have been sideways, the price action is bit confusing here. So though the green is high, markets are bit sideways. Not seeing any line touching 40. Let's keep 40. Okay, so here it didn't work. Okay, just in the starting point markets were very promising, and then after that you could clearly see it's bit sideways. So this is like the overall, though these spikes in the ADX is literally showing up, popping up everywhere, but price action movement is not in correlation with the ADX. So that's it guys, thank you, keep supporting my channel.